Okay, so football rejoices as Manchester United shake up the title race. What is Man City bounce back, beating Wolves 2-0. Chelsea very convincing win against Crystal Palace. Liverpool struggling again. Tottenham struggling again. All final whistles have been blown. Welcome back to the After 90 podcast.
You said football rejoice. Like
yeah, everybody's rejoicing. Like, I don't even understand.
Football is rejoicing,
Are
bro.
you rejoicing?
Bro, like... like, laugh. Let him laugh. Let him hear you guys. Everybody's Manchester United this weekend. So crazy. No shame.
Bro.
Everybody.
Carrick ball,
Even this, no shame.
Bruno,
No shame, bro. The whole world is haters. Each and every one of them. But Manchester United did their thing versus Arsenal 3-2 at the Emirates. As an Arsenal fan, I'm distraught. I don't even know where to begin. Tears in my eyes, tears in my heart. But take nothing away from Manchester United. Like, what do you think went well for that team during that game?
Overall in the game, I feel like the first 20 minutes of the game, we couldn't even get a hold of the ball. It felt like Arsenal were like in full control.
And I told you, like, that's just the effect of Jesus, that extra body in the midfield.
I think last week we were talking about it when we mentioned that he has to pull the Trossard and Jesus card, and he did.
Yeah.
And at the first 20 minutes,
guys couldn't smell the ball.
Like it was working fine. Jesus was picking up the ball on
couldn't
the wing.
smell
Things
the
like
ball.
Eucharist when it was not done at any point in time. And then you guys got the goal. Me, I'm thinking, yeah, it's going to be like 3-0, 2-0. It is what it is. It's Arsenal. We move on. But
I mean, I think again, so the mistakes happen in football. Zubimendi makes a mistake, and that single moment shifts the entire momentum. Everybody's laughing. As an Arsenal fan, to be honest, in that moment, I'm not too worried. I'm like, okay, mistakes happen. We've been very good, very dominant in the first half. We go again, we get a second goal. And then next thing you know, second half, we're not looking as convincing. United is getting on the ball again. And then Dogu just pulls out a world-class
from nowhere.
finish.
Where did that come from?
it's not the first time he's scoring a world-class.
Yeah. Thank you. Like I was saying, as an Arsenal fan too, I can't be too mad at that goal. There's nothing anybody could have really done about it. They released the ball quickly.
The only person I will fault was Zubimendi.
Exactly.
And it's something players do a lot. Whereas, like, because you think it's a foul or it's a handball,
raising the hand
just stop
and
playing.
stop chasing the player. And I'm like, why are you doing that?
He just raises his hand and just stop playing. I don't want to. A lot of Arsenal fans are coming as Zubi after the game saying, "Oh, Thomas Partey was better. Partey would never."
No.
Because of one game, I'm still one of the biggest Zubimendi fans.
Zubi sold the game for you guys.
But he sold the game. Those first 2 goals, he was to blame.
Yeah.
Fairs, but Dogu still had to do a lot from that distance to beat Raya. Like,
that was from nowhere, and he was
Raya
of all people.
Like, top bins, crossbar in. Like, I can't even be too mad.
Raya didn't see that coming. I'm sure he didn't see it coming.
No one saw it coming. Even Manchester United fans. Carrick didn't see it coming.
Dogu probably didn't even see it coming.
Nobody saw it coming. But it is what it is. And then that's another good thing. Like, we didn't have previous seasons. We made 4 subs right off the bat, literally change our entire dynamic. Again, I still believe they could have left Jesus on the pitch. Gyökeres still didn't impact the game the way I really wanted him to. Cool, we get our 2-2 back in the game, and that's another thing. We barely held the lead.
Yeah,
we barely held, and the next thing you know,
Cunha
is surfing at the Emirates.
Can you do that?
No, but to be honest, there are a lot of things that we can start pointing out to Arsenal. I mean, they've not won a Premier League game in 3 match days.
That's so unlike Arsenal.
We had to start pointing out some things. First of all, this haram ball cannot win you the league. Sorry to say, but the haram ball of trying to crowd the goalkeeper and score corner kicks and own goal. That's not.
But then we score.
I agree. But you cannot win the league with that kind of football. You need your strikers to score proper goals from open play. Like, look at the 2 goals you scored yesterday. One was scrappy. Both goals were very scrappy. Own goal. Like, when it comes to like on-field play, Arsenal.
Bro, if this guy
the ball to the wing,
Timber hit that ball into the net. It just came off. What's his name? Martinez again. Like. That's
a very scrappy. It was a very scrappy goal too, because if Martinez was a bit closer, I would have stopped it.
It was a scrappy goal.
Ifs, buts, maybes. I think the issue with Arsenal is again the weight of having picked up a Premier League in 20 plus years is I don't think there's any team in the Premier League that can be, maybe they have never won it before, that can be leading the pack and have the pressure Arsenal is having. Even City, when they're leading, they don't have that pressure. Even like Liverpool, when they're leading.
If City had the gap, Liverpool and Man City were like 1 point off each other. This season,
it's still not the same, like, because they are fighting against each other. Arsenal, we are fighting within ourselves. There's a mental,
it's a mental thing for Arsenal at this point.
There's almost like a mental block. Even us as fans were like, oh no, it looks like it's happening again.
The last 2 seasons will be haunting you guys.
The last 2 seasons are so. Arsenal, we're going through psychological warfare. Our problem is not Man U, it's not Man City, it's not Liverpool. Arsenal is Arsenal's problem. Look at the Champions League. How do we go to Inter Milan's home and give them 3-1?
Crush them 3-1.
And we come to our home
because there's no pressure.
There's no pressure.
There's no pressure on that. Just get to the semi-finals.
But that's the thing. Last game week there was no pressure. Man City and Aston Villa had lost. We needed to carry the points.
No, that's pressure.
That's pressure.
Fair enough.
That's pressure.
That's
fair
pressure.
enough.
It's like, can you increase the gap?
Fair enough. And that's the thing. If we had done something against Nottingham Forest at least, like, we wouldn't be in this. We've had the opportunity to increase that gap, and now today we find ourselves in a position where,
in my opinion, no matter how people try to paint everything now, it looks like, oh, people are already saying they bottled the league, bottle FC.
Nothing has bottled.
It's still.
You guys relax. Nothing has bottled.
It's still Arsenal starting to lose or win, whichever one you want.
Valentine's will be back again and I'll be on top.
Because Man City, even their game this weekend, they didn't against Wolves. They won 2-0, a little convincing, but I watched the game.
They didn't play so well.
They didn't play so well.
Yeah.
There were times in that game where things could have gone south.
Yeah, things could have gone totally different.
So again, we've watched so many football games, and you don't have to play the best football to get the results. I think Liverpool. No, the season. I think the 2018 season or the most recent season, Liverpool just got the job done. So for Man City, I'll say the benefits now. I think I mentioned it time again. Haaland is tired. He needs to chop bench.
He started
and that exactly is my point. A different dynamic, something different for a different approach for the entire team.
I don't think that's good for them if you think about it. Like Haaland being on the bench, I think he just ruins the team dynamics. He's your best player. He has to be starting.
But he hasn't been their best player.
So personally, I'm standing with Haaland. I think he's tired. He's been playing 90 minutes back to back. Mamouche went on AFCON. He wasn't coming off.
I don't think that's an excuse. That could be an excuse.
Oh my goodness. He's a human being for crying out loud.
I know this is a robot.
I don't want to go back to the Haaland subject. But the reason why I will say the same thing about Haaland as that's not an excuse for me is because of the pedestal that we placed Haaland. You're in conversations to be like, you should be one of the best players in the world. Like, this is your Ronaldo, your peak. This is like your when Messi was scoring 90 goals in the calendar year. Do you think he was doing it by playing 60 minutes and being on the bench? Or do you think when Ronaldo was scoring 35?
La Liga,
do you think when Ronaldo was scoring?
That's La Liga.
Do you think when Ronaldo was scoring 40
this
plus?
Is Prems
I don't care.
I think Haaland has set the bar too high. So people can't even let him do anything less than what he has done.
Suarez was scoring 30 plus Premier. Even when Haaland still scored 30 plus Premier League goals, how many games was he playing? Like, it's not like you're 30 plus or you are old and okay, we need to save you up for like important games and take you off. Even Ronaldo when Ronaldo was 30 plus, he was still starting playing 90 minutes.
How many?
But even you can't play 90 minutes consistently.
Both in the Champions League, Premier League.
Even David Silva is playing 90 minutes consistently on that team.
Wait, it's back. It's different.
It's not different.
No. He needs rest. I think he needs rest.
No,
I think he needs rest.
I feel like at this point in your career, there's no rest. You are the best striker in the world. What are you resting for?
Mario, wait. There's one thing when you play 60, 70 minutes and you get subbed off.
Yeah, you don't.
But there was no Mamouche. This guy is finishing the game.
How about Bruno Fernandes? He's 33. And he's playing 90. The season when we were in 4 competitions, almost at the end of the season.
But
Bruno was consistently playing 90 minutes every game.
That's why Bruno has.
But was he dropping his top performance?
Bruno has bad runs.
Right now, he had bad runs.
So I mean, that's
because you're doing 1-for-1. Haaland is not playing well. He's not doing good if he's not scoring goals.
The reason why it's no, and more reason why it's not an excuse to me is because it's not like you're a wing back or you're a central DM that you are covering someone. You're a striker. Haaland, we know Haaland does not win back. He's just always up front. What? How many matches is Haaland covering per game that he can play 90 minutes?
You also have to remember that Haaland is now like a point of, focus for a lot of defenders when they are playing against Man City. Everybody's like, you have like 2-3 defenders marking just Haaland.
So I see his points. This guy's not running laps.
He's not running laps.
He's not running laps.
You're not playing. You're not a wing back.
He's getting marked harder than the average striker.
I'm sure every team, there are 4 or 5 defenders.
They literally plan for him.
Their subject is Haaland. What do we do about
That's why
Haaland?
he goes like 50, 60 minutes. He's frustrated because they're not letting him do anything. Like everybody's coming for the guy.
You are the best striker in the world. When Messi, Ronaldo, Henry, when these guys were in their prime, that's every game. It was the same for them. Defenders were coming after them, but they were still playing 90 minutes.
But these guys didn't have
Your
perfect.
team
They
needs
didn't have
you,
perfect.
show
It's
up.
because they are done now, and everything is summed up by their best performance.
You can't give.
Haaland, have you heard Maro? You need to jazz up. You're dulling.
I can't cut him any slack.
Now slack apparently.
What do you mean on the bench against Wolves?
And again, for the amount of money, how much they pay, bro? Like 500k.
Yeah,
500k a week.
I don't. The only thing that doesn't defend these players is the money they are getting paid. But like I think they are human beings. But
500k a week.
the money is
playing
so
120
much
minutes.
Like that's why I was pissed when Maresca was over resting players. I'm like, you're paying these guys 300k a week. Like, why are you resting them so much?
But I still stand behind Haaland. Like, he needed rest. He got that rest. After this, like, now that him and Mamouche can alternate, if he's not getting back on the goals, if he's not getting back on the goals, then, and maybe another thing, there's no competition.
There's no another
so whether he does something or doesn't do anything, he starts in 90 minutes regardless.
I just think he's up here. Strikers like that will always have goal droughts. We've seen every top player gets in goal droughts. I don't think it's anything has to do with him being fatigued. I think he's just up here. He's not scoring goals. He's missing chances and it's getting to his head. So every game is like he's hunting for goals. He's not playing natural. It's not coming to him natural anymore.
Instinct. He's forcing it.
Yeah, so he just has to. Sometimes you just have to wait it out.
Yeah.
Take penalties. Hope for that tapping. Like just play your game. Eventually, we'll come back. Yeah. That's just how I feel.
But what I like to highlight about Man City, the 2 new signings, instant impact. Guehi comes in, clean sheets. Yes, his Wolves' first game, but he played comfortable in his role. Like again, he's proven in the Champions League. Semenyo again, lethal, left foot, right foot. He could have had 2 goals in that game. In their cup games too, he's been performing. So I think those 2 additions would really allow, again, with Arsenal's inconsistent performance, would really allow City to chase them. Like the title race we're looking for, it's on. It's still in Arsenal's hand to lose.
I just think I'm not convinced by Man City.
I'm not convinced by Man City. I'm not convinced by City. I'm not convinced by Villa. If Arsenal doesn't win it, it's Arsenal's fault. Like it has to be their fault. It's not because Man City were too good.
I'm not convinced by City. Like
so when Liverpool lost to Man City, that 1 point was Liverpool's
I'm not
fault.
convinced by City, but the only thing I'm
not convinced by
for
City
is that
I don't think Arsenal is convincing either. I don't think Aston Villa is convincing either.
Arsenal is more convincing than City.
Nah.
But the only thing about City,
the Arsenal front line and I'm like, if this team is stuck in a draw, where's the goal going to come from?
That's the problem. They wait for a corner or something.
Goal is goal, no?
Haram ball.
Goal is goal, no?
Try to pull the keeper
when
down.
Ronaldo was in Manchester United and all they were doing was crossing ball.
Bully the keeper.
Arsenal are going to make the football change the rules again because of their corner.
No, the only thing I'm scared of.
Just see how the crowded Lamens
are doing. Playing clever, like you have to play smart. You have to use your brain when you're playing ball.
The problem for Arsenal is that City know how to get the job done. Like when the going gets tough, City just knows how to get over the line.
So ideally, it was supposed to be this January that everybody would think City will go and do their 10-game unbeaten run. But there's still 15 games left. Arsenal still has to play Manchester City,
Chelsea at the Emirates or Etihad.
We played City at the Emirates, so we're going to the Etihad. So we'll see. Again, right now it's 4 points gap. That game at the Etihad is going to be a very difficult game. So in my opinion, we need to increase the gap as much as we can before that game because again, under pressure, we just are not.
You guys look so vulnerable now compared to earlier in the season. Like, how did Cunha get so much space?
So that's the thing. Like, because our substitutions were attacking. We had less. When Zubimendi and Rice are there, you can't find that space. I was like, it's non-existent.
He moved the ball he had 2-3 touches. Shot.
He beats Rice, and next thing you know, like the 4.
He had 2 touches. The 4 defenders were not so close to him.
We're not so
close.
He had
so much space.
But when both of them are playing, you can't. That space does not exist. And again, that's another reason why we've looked so tight in that. in that defense. Zubimendi has done such a fantastic job, just covering in front of those 4.
True.
Like, because he's not the kind of player you can equate goals and assists or clean sheets to his performance. If he has a quiet game, he's had a beautiful game.
Yeah.
Right. So that people are coming from, he's made 1-2 mistakes. Just shows that in the past 23 games, he hasn't.
We've not really spoken about him this season because he's been doing his thing.
When we're doing our top signings, he was everybody's top 3 or top 4.
Yeah.
Easily.
Yeah.
But yeah, Arsenal, Man City is always going to be a conversation. What's the final question?
Are you scared?
I'm not scared.
Okay.
I mean,
how can I be scared?
But do you guys think Carrick ball is legit, or do you think he's still just new manager?
He needs to prove himself. Like, you guys should not get ahead of yourself.
Man City,
These are just 2 games.
No. So now we've seen him play the top teams that press.
This is the best time to play Man
City.
City.
Do you know what's interesting? Do you know what's interesting? Game against Arsenal was the way we played was very different from the Man City game. It wasn't just counter.
And that's the credit I'm going to give him too. Like, Arsenal came prepared for that counter. I remember when you guys tried to break a couple times in the Zubimendi and Rice to clean up. We were going forward with knowing fully well these guys can track back.
Man United are so good.
The comment I was going to make was teams that now do a low block. Can you guys break them down? Because that's equally as important as because these big teams are going to come out, they're going to play, they're going to come to you.
I think after watching the Arsenal game, I'm a lot more confident that we can play against a low block team.
2 games.
We didn't low block anything.
No. I'm not saying yes. We didn't.
Games.
Yes, you didn't low block.
Konya practically have the second half of the field to himself to shoot.
We didn't.
See, even to this point, Rosenio, Liam has played 5 games. I'm still not confident yet.
No,
even if we're coming to your matter. Don't worry.
Well, yeah, I'm saying. Hear me out. I watched the Arsenal game. We put together a lot of passes. We held I think the possession after. If you take away the first 20 minutes of the game, that possession could have been 50-50. We held on to the ball. We knocked the ball around. Like, there were times where we pushed Arsenal in front of their goal, and we're knocking the ball around. We're trying to break them open. Even the Dogu's goal came from like passing in front of the Arsenal 18 between Dogu and
fair enough.
So I won't say I'm 100% convinced that we can break a low block. I think definitely change has to be made to decide. I don't think Dogu is technical enough to play on the left wing for playing against a low block. He's more of, so maybe Cunha is going to come in and start or Mount. I don't know. That's for Carrick to decide. But generally, I'm a lot more impressed with this performance than the Man City performance, if I'm being honest.
And to be fair, that also you have to give credit to Carrick, and I also he's proving more and more how stubborn Amorim was.
Oh yeah,
like I don't understand. Like, Man City, he played a completely different side versus Arsenal. Like, Amorim wouldn't have done that.
If it was 2-1, if United were Amorim was the coach and United were 2-1 against Arsenal, I promise you the next thing you'll do is
2 defenders.
You'll bring in Heaven and Ogati and take off
2 defenders. I know Amorim. I know Amorim. I've seen it too many times.
Exactly. But we're 2-1 up. What were the subs?
He plays like he's scared. He solves like he's scared.
Carrick's 2 subs, the Cunha and Sesko, attacking.
That's the best.
I mean, the Sesko one was forced.
It was forced because
Dogu was, yeah.
But
you think you bring in a defender, but he doesn't.
He doesn't. And then Cunha went ahead to score the winning goal.
What I would say is it's just 2 games. But another thing was, this is looking more than a new coach energy. You know, when there's a new coach, everybody's trying to impress. But Man United's one is looking.
But there's an identity. There's a system.
It seems like there's a system already
that is playing together.
In 2 games.
I think this Fulham game will tell a lot.
Fulham. Okay, it's a Fulham game.
We'll
away
be back.
or home? You guys are away.
We're playing at the Old Trafford.
Okay.
No problem.
Okay. Yeah. It will prove a lot.
It will tell a lot.
It will tell a lot. But if it's at the Old Trafford, like, home energy would still do a lot of work. I would have loved to see it in Fulham zone, where like it's a Premier League club.
Don't worry, they'll get there. They'll get there. They'll meet somebody.
It's not going to be perfect, but it's.
But for a team that are looking very shaky, they're in the top 4, and if they finish top 4, would you say it was a good season?
Well,
considering everything that's going on.
Devs for my.
I think if we finish top, if we can continue with this run of form and end the season, there's going to be a lot of questions. Like, I think we're going to be in a more confused place.
Carrick gets the full-time job.
Yeah, it's going to be, because there are a lot of United fans that are adamant on, we can't make the same mistake we made with